Hi everybody. It's nice out today, but it's bloody windy, so sorry if there's a lot of wind noise. I can hear it as it is. Anyway, this is sort of, at the moment, I've got quite a few videos in reserve, sort of, that I've already filmed and have edited, and it means that the story, what you're hearing now, is a little bit out of date, and I know that, and I'm actually going to purposely chuck some videos out more quickly to try and get things a little bit more relevant. I don't like being too far behind, but at the same time I do like to be ahead of the game. It's difficult. At this point in time I have been unemployed for a week, but within a few days of me quitting, I actually had a job proposal come to me, and it looked really good, and things at the moment are still developing. We're still discussing it. Yeah, Derek, he went for his piston rings to be done, and it turned out there was more than just piston ring damage, there was bore damage, and it's a nickel line bore. There's nothing that can be done with it, and the original parts from Suzuki worked out to be £1,400. However, a big bore kit, 300 and something. So that's what we're doing. So Derek is going to become a 440. Oh my god, this is the exact point I was talking about the piston rings in another video, and I was like, don't worry about it, I'm not doing a 440, let me fix my... Yeah, well, it's because if the rings were okay, I was going to keep it as a 400, but no, not an option. So he's becoming a 440, which has meant things are a little bit more expensive than I originally planned. Things have kind of, you know, come at a particularly poor time as I just quit my job. So your support on the t-shirts and hoodies is massively appreciated, but, you know, yeah, this job offer looks everything that I wanted. I mean, there's a couple of things to it that, like, you know, I wish that wasn't the case, but it's something new. It'll push me out of my comfort zone a little bit more, which is always a good thing. But what this is more about is that I've realised my brain has been taught over the years of being treated like crap, and, you know, in different jobs, and having myself sort of oppressed and beaten down. But I can't really accept that good things are happening to me. Like, oh, this won't happen. There'll be some catch. This is too good to be true. This doesn't happen to people like me. But apparently, it can do. I mean, obviously, I can't feel like I'm probably jinxing it at this point, because you know, it hasn't actually all come to fruition yet. But I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. And it kind of reminds me of a line out of an Eminem song. Now, what song is it? Guts Over Fear. And I think the line goes something like, I wouldn't amount to a shit stain, I thought, no wonder I had to unlearn everything my brain was taught. And I feel like that's so true. Well, no one fucking made a gap for him. I just hope that my sort of allowing myself to feel, you know, positive about the future and this thing that's happening. I just hope that I'm not dashed, you know, because many times in life, many times have I had things that I've wanted dangled under my nose, like a sardine under the nose of a kitty, and then you take it away. But if you do not try, you do not know. And if you do not know, then you don't know. And if you don't know, well, then you don't know. So try and find out. Spicy110 2016. I'm going to go for a little ride around, see what I can see. Probably end up the hill on my own, freezing to death, because freaking... I was talking to Jake earlier on, and he was saying, like, you know, it's quite warm today. It was 26 degrees. 80 Fahrenheit, and I was like, yeah, it's 50 here, that's 10, and I'm kind of thinking, yeah, it's not too bad, it's not too bad. Absolute assholes. Yeah, nice warm weather. Though it's true, you will get hotter in the summer. Divvy, divvy. 1, 2, 3, go. That's why you ride bikes, isn't it, really? It's that gap. It's that, screw you guys, I didn't even break the speed limit. A lot of people are saying at the moment, because at the point they're seeing the videos, they're like, oh, you're really falling for Divi, you really are falling for her. And I've kind of fallen out in love with Divi because I tried to have some fun on her in some more like country roads, and it just didn't like the feedback from a lot of things. Brakes and suspension and choppiness of the throttle and stuff like that. But it has taught me a lot more about inline fours, because it has less power. It's not like the thousands. I can actually use it a bit more and understand, you know, can you really feel where the power difference is, which is all interesting stuff. But also a little bit more about, you know, body positioning and just how to use these bikes and the different feel of them. You're going to learn more by using something more. So I'm seeing that as the plus side of not having Derek, because I miss the shit out of him. I just love that bike. It's a cool bike, and it's something to be, you know, it's a cool, you know, you stand out a bit. It's something special. I know it's only a DRZ, most people are like, it's just fucking DRZ, man, piece of shit. Yeah, well, trust me, more people talk to me about the DRZ than they talk to me about this. I went and spoke to MV Augusta because I wish to possibly borrow one or two for review if they're interested, which they seem to be relatively interested, but we'll find out in due course. But, you know, pulling up on this, what does it say about you? Pulling up on a DRZ says, I don't give a fuck, it's only got a small engine. It's about the riding experience and the handling. I'm sorry if you own one of these bikes and you love it. It just means it fits into what you need, what you like, and your thing. And also, it's probably not a loaner, and it also probably doesn't have a square tyre on it. It's not like I'm reviewing this bike. I've not made a review. I'm just giving my honest feedback, and I always give my honest feedback. What's the point of saying anything else? If I don't like it, I'll say I don't like it. If I like it, I'll say I like it. It's a bit simpler than anything else. If it was just 5 degrees warmer, I think it would make all the difference. If it wasn't windy, it would make all the difference. Sorry, I'm moaning about the weather. I'm English, okay, get over it. It was pissing me off. It's like, look at it's sunny, it's not raining, it could be lovely. But no, the wind has to ruin it for us. Thanks, wind, you bastard. Oh, it's something funny. You know the Crow bike stealing video, everyone loved. Brilliant. I'm really happy people loved it. It was kind of a, you know, it was a bit of an ad at the end for the fuck off Crow sticker. Well, don't worry, because, you know, people get funny about that sort of stuff. No one bought one, and I mean no one. Zero, zilch, not one. Well, obviously lots of people did. Just don't anymore. And a camera on his head. I wonder if he'd rather have a watermelon instead. It drives me up the bloody wall, the way that people block you when you filter, and, I mean, you get a few that move over. But it's not just that, it's the attitude that some people have. You know, the amount of times I've heard, that's illegal. I'm sure you've all heard it as well. That's illegal. Can't do that. Yes, we can. I can do this too. You can't go over those hatchings. Are they broken lines? Yes, so I can. A person like that moves anyway, and you're like, thank you. Nice phone call. Really paying attention there, weren't you, mate? I know it was in traffic, but I take a pretty zero tolerance policy to mobile phones. Just use a fucking hands-free kit. Put it on speakerphone, for Christ's sake. It's not that big a deal. What's funny is I could have been police. I could actually knocked on his window. Hello, mate. What you doing? Get off your phone, bozo. Look, there's loads of pigeons. Can I scare the pigeons with a divvy? Well done, divvy. Well done.
Or Spicy110. Are you Spicy110 or Spicy110?
Normally it's 110.
Okay.
Anything's good.
Now there's a good reason you won't give us your name, isn't there, Spicy?
Well, I'm a man of mystery.
Yeah, but what's the real reason?